Last time on Dragon Ball Retrospective, Goku murders Chi-Chi and her father. Jason kept hitting a rock. Yamcha Puar fucking died. Krillin met his evil alter ego. And Master Roshi got his 100th boner. Find out what happens in this episode with Dragon Ball Daimaou Fukkatsu.
At it again with the Dragon Ball Retrospective, and this time I can say outright that we aren't dealing with a piece of shit. After the hell that was Shenron no Nazo, we can finally head into a better game. Released on August 12, 1988, Dragon Ball Daimaou Fukkatsu is translated as Dragon Ball Great Demon King's Revival. This game was also made by Toze. So...
why are we still here? Just to suffer? Every night, I can feel my leg.
But like I said, this is a good game. Unlike the last game, Daimaou wasn't released outside of Japan, so there's no official translation for the game. Thankfully, the fan translation actually works this time. But, well, you'll see. We open the game up as Goku, Kami-sen, and Lunch? Lunch? Fucking Lunch? I guess this is a good time to point out that the translation isn't perfect. Names are all fucked up, with Roshi being named Kami-sen, Bulma calling Goku by his first name, Son, and Launch having the hilarious name of Lunch. You know what, for the rest of Retrospective, I'll just refer to her as Lunch. Anyway, Goku, Roshi, and Lunch get inside the Kame house to see that somebody ransacked the place and scared little old Turtle. Oh yeah, Krillin's dead. It's kind of shoved off to the side after Goku says, "Damn it, who the fuck taught Goku to swear? Any fucking goddamn bastards that taught this shitty little asshole to swear should have their cocks ripped off with a fucking plunger." Did I mention I like the word fuck? After shaking off Krillin's death, the group finds a symbol of the evil demon clan and deduce that King Piccolo got out of the rice cooker. On a word from the editor, it's cool that the evil containment wave, or Mafuba, came back in Super, but it feels like it doesn't have any noteworthy accomplishments. Other than an elimination by Roshi in the Tournament of Power, it appears to work against the heroes most of the time. Kami ends up getting sealed by Piccolo. Zamasu is so terrified of the technique it convinces him to use Potara. Vegeta almost gets eliminated by Frost when he gets sealed. But moving away from that tangent, Goku gets fed up with Lunch giving him some dots and flies after Krillin's killer with the Dragon Radar and Power Pole. He runs into Tambourine and gets his ass kicked, radar broken, and his pole stolen. Goku gets rescued and sets out to find Piccolo and punch him straight through the chest and bring peace back to the world. Also, bring Krillin back, but who fucking cares about Krillin? It's a run of the Demon King Piccolo saga, but anything is better than the Pilaf saga at this point. Unfortunately, Pilaf and his gang show up, but we'll get to that later. We'll get to the gameplay promptly, since it's not a train wreck this time. Now, I call it an RPG, but that's not exactly correct. It's more of a card game mixed with an experience system. There are two gameplay styles. The first is a survival horror style first-person scavenger hunt. You stumble around blindly while searching for items, talking to random fuckers and getting your greedy hands on everything. Similar to Shenron, you don't get much direction. Unlike Shenron, you do get a bit of a breadcrumb trail. After leaving a place, you're told where to go next, but you first have to get everything done at the place before leaving. The good thing is that you, mostly, can't be killed while wandering. I'll get into more bullshit parts, but all you need to know is that if you keep talking to people over and over again, and doing the same thing with searching, you will at some point find what you need to find. The other game style is the card battle stuff. You always start on a board game grid and move around with cards. Each card has 3 pieces to them. The Dragon Ball at the top represents the amount of spaces you'll move. Each time you stop, you enter into a card choosing game where you'll get 4 outcomes. You can pick Fortune Teller Baba, where she'll change all your cards or help you train. Popo, who is just a bust card doing nothing. Shenron, called Shenlong, who can give you a senzu bean or trade one of your cards, or finally the Piccolo card. This is where you get to the fighting. Each time you'll choose the cards from your hand to play. The The ball at the top of the card is how you win. Just make sure you have the higher number of stars and you'll beat them. The other two parts of the card come into play as the picture on them represents if you punch, kick, do a combo, flee, or do a special attack. The special attacks are the Kamehameha, Super Kamehameha, After Image, Rock, Paper, Scissors, Punch, and the After Image Kamehameha. Each time you win a battle or succeed in training, you get experience points, and after a while you'll level up. Your stats are invisible, but you can see them go up as you start doing 100 damage when you get to level 13, where the highest enemy is 144 health. This may be a card battle game, but the strange thing is you can't actually build a deck. The game just hands you random cards and hopes you like them. I can forgive it for now, as this is the first game of its kind, but the thing that really fucks me up is that this game's battle system is inconsistent, to say it the least. I held an experiment where I was about to die in battle with no hope, and I ran the save state many times. I only lost half the time, and the other half I won. This game's battle system doesn't make much sense, and it chooses randomly on the dime how to work out. In a regular card game, this is natural. You can pull out random cards and turn the tide of battle. The problem is, I never chose those cards. I went in with the same exact hand each time, and it always ended differently. I never had control. I'm not really mad about it because I didn't have to cheat to finish this game, but it makes me fear for the next games in this style. After running you through the gameplay, I can run you through some of the bullshit moments. I already talked about the survival horror treasure hunt, but when I said they were mostly harmless, we wrap into the instant death moments the screens can give. During one moment, I walked into a sewer with lunch and came to a door. I was given the option to Kamehameha the door, or search, which I tried for every room in the sewer, which gave me nothing. So I guess that searching was useless, and I Kamehameha'd the door. Instant death. I was supposed to search on this one screen because lunch would point out a hole and I would go inside. This is what I would call a dick move. Guess what? One death equals the title screen. And guess what again? Saving is password style. Fucking password style. And if you don't know how to access it, select on the board game, you won't know what it is. And like I said, only on the board game screen. Guess what that means? No saving during the first person sections. Jesus fucking Christ. This is an oversight and an elephant would make fun of you for. This happens multiple times with it happening in Pilaf's castle, the Holy Land, and even in Piccolo's mansion. And at the same time, you will get outright idiotic moments of brain fuckery. My favorite was the moment that I had to find Bulma in West City, but oh no, she was kidnapped. So after searching the city, I was lost as fuck, and guess what? Once more, the solution was to go to a wall, talk to Lunch 4 times, and she'll turn into Blonde Lunch and tell you to smash a wall. Great game design. Then we get to the enemies, and not bad. They're all just Piccolo's minions, but at least they have all of them. You fight Guitar, Ukulele, 1,000,000 times, and face off with Drum, Tambourine, and Cymbal. The enemies are pretty stupid and they have little to no health. If they start kicking your ass, just know that it's easy to grind. Just walk back and forth from the board game and you can fight them infinitely. The level you would want to be at the end of the game would be 15, as King Piccolo is just 14. The sad thing is that the Piccolo card will appear a lot at the end of the game. You'll just not want to fight anything as they're just pushovers. Piccolo is pretty hard with his constant dodging, but with the problems I detailed earlier, you just keep redoing the fight until you kick his ass completely. On to presentation, I can finally say it looks amazing. The board game is pretty simplistic, but once you get into the survival horror parts, the sprites look really detailed, and the battles are just magnificent. They draw out every action you can do and make things look epic. They even get the final punch with Piccolo down, with Goku going straight through his body, just beautiful. And the music, unlike the last 2 times, is actually good, and there's a pretty decent variety as well. What do I give Daimaou Fukkatsu? Nothing. I don't give out scores. What I can say is that this is the best Dragon Ball game so far. With great representation of source material and a fun combat system, this makes the game actually fun. I can't forgive the lack of direction. If you've been able to tell, that's my pet peeve of gaming. It's just a glaring issue. But I guess I can attribute that to the translation. If you're looking for a fun 3-hour campaign with some stellar sprite fight scenes, then I'd tell you to try it out. But if you're looking for an all-out Dragon Ball RPG, you'll have to wait. Next time we're heading into Dragon Ball 3, Gokuden, another RPG. Well, card battle RPG, but let's just call them card-playing games, CPGs. Makes things much faster. It's been fun, and I hope to see you guys next time on the Dragon Ball Retrospective.